Hey guys, Bangity Bangs here with a new video, and today I'm going to be filming a book tag. Yeah, I feel like it's been just forever since I've done one of these, so hopefully I remember how this works. This video isn't just a complete train wreck. Like, I'm trying to think when the last time I filmed a tag video was, and I think it has to have been like at least 8 or 9 months or something crazy, so this is a long overdue video. But anyway, the tag that I'm going to be doing today is called the Gentleman's Book Tag, and it was created by Ben Sanders over on his channel, which is the same name as his whole name, and I was tagged by Ben from Reading Rejects, and my name's Ben, so there's a lot of Bens associated with this video. But anyway, I'll go ahead and leave both of their videos down below in case you want to go check them out. And without further ado, let's get right down to the tag questions. But wait, hold on. If I'm going to do the Gentleman's Book Tag, then I want to really do it right. I should take on the role of a true gentleman. So who could I be? Who is the most gentlemanly figure that I know in all of young adult literature, or just literature in general? As if you don't know already from the title and thumbnail of this video. I think I'm gonna have to go with Mr. William Herondale from the Infernal Devices trilogy by Cassandra Clare. Transformation sequence activate. Right, now so the way this tag works is we're presented with a series of actions, and for each action we have to choose a book or a series of books that relates to that action in some way. So the first of these actions is opening a door, and we're supposed to choose a book that has opened our eyes to a new genre that we might not have considered before. And for this action I'm going to choose John Green, Looking for Alaska, because before I read this book I'd never really considered contemporary young adult as a genre that I'd be interested in, but in fact the only thing that I was really interested in before reading this book was probably Harry Potter. But I'd seen this one floating around and decided I'd pick it up and give it a chance, and really related to it on a very deep level, connected with all the characters and just fell in love. And since then I still don't read that many contemporary books very often, but I have read almost all of John Green books, so I guess the genre that it's opened me up for is really just John Green. Right, now action 2 is to pull out the lady's chair, and we're supposed to choose a book that has a serious I need to sit down moment. And for this action I've decided to go with Crest, the third book in the Lunar Chronicles series by Marissa Meyer, and I've chosen this book in particular because really this series as a whole is full of those types of moments. It's very fast paced, it always keeps you at the edge of your seat, and it really, even though it's a bit of a whimsical, fanciful science fiction young adult at times, also has some very gritty, real, visceral moments that you're reading it and you're just like, oh my god, what the hell is happening? And I feel like Crest contains the most of those moments. And also Winter too, maybe. I can't decide. But anyway, a few of those moments in particular that stood out to me is, and I won't really get into any spoilers if you haven't read this book, but there's some scenes with Cinder when she has a moment of self-discovery that's very emotional and very disturbing, really. And also Scarlet at the end of this book has a scene with a hatchet, and when I read it the first time I just thought, oh my god, that did not just happen. So yes, I'm going with Crest. Action 3 is polite conversation. In which book or series could you talk about non-stop? And for me, this is an easy choice for me. It's Ready Player One by Ernest Cline, and I'm so glad that this question came up because I feel like it's been forever since I've gotten to talk about this book in a video. It's one of my favorites, definitely right up there at the top with Harry Potter, and I just love it so much. If you're at all nerdy, or you like the internet, or any Dungeons and Dragons or nerd culture, video games, anything, you will find something to love in this book, and I really need to read it again now that I think about it. But if you haven't picked it up yet, then what are you waiting for? Get on it, this is a must read. I feel like my accent just went Australian or something for a little bit there, like what even is my accent right now? What am I saying? Maybe I should just do away with the accent thing now and just talk American, because I think I might be offending some British people and Australians and Welsh and everyone in the world who's not American. I'm just gonna talk American now. But it just seems like the Gentleman's Book Tag should be narrated by someone with a posh British accent. Maybe I should take some acting classes or something to learn how to do this accent properly. What would Will Herondale do? He would go out and pretend to get drunk, but really be brooding on a rooftop somewhere. But I'm gonna give it one more go. Action 5, pay the check. which book seems to fit the bill on a nearly perfect or well-rounded story or series. Right, I think I'm going to have to bring up Harry Potter in this one. It's just such a perfect series. I can't not mention Harry Potter at least once in any tag video that I do. I mean, you guys, you know me, you know that's true. But it's perfect in so many ways, you guys. It's got fantasy, it's got really contemporary elements to it as well. It's set in present day, it's got references to life in the Muggle world, like cars and video games and things like that. It's got really well-rounded characters, it's got good and evil and moral dilemmas, and it's got sports in it as well. It's perfect, you guys. This is, I don't think anyone could write a better series, really. And finally, Action 6, split the bill. Pick any canon couple from a book or series who you feel have proper respect for one another. And for this one, I'm going back to the Lunar Chronicles because there's so many couples in this series. First of all, like, you could pick one couple to work for pretty much any situation, and even though my OTP favorite couple in this series is Thorn and Cress, I think I'm going to have to go with Kai and Cinder for this particular question, because I feel that they really exemplify the whole having respect for one another. I know that Kai just thinks that Cinder can really do anything because she really can, and he loves how mechanically minded she is and how she really breaks the typical stereotype of girls being just kind of like dainty and delicate and not wanting to get their hands dirty, and he embraces that about Cinder, even though a lot of other people in her life kind of see that and sort of shy away from it and want to distance themselves from that, think that it's not the way a proper lady should act, and he accepts her for all her android parts, even though that's very prejudiced against in their society. And Kai is just basically the perfect gentleman. I should have cosplayed as him for this video, but never mind. For Cinder's part, she respects Kai as well. She's not really a fangirl of his per se, even though he's basically the most coveted celebrity in this whole world, but she sees him as a person and she loves him, and you get the sense that even if he wasn't famous or a heartthrob or a celebrity or any of those things, she would still love him just as much, and for that reason they are my winning couple for most mutual respect. Alright, so that is the Gentleman's Book tag. Thanks again to Ben from Reading Rejects for tagging me. That was a lot of fun. I always love any excuse to dress up like Will Herondale. And now it comes time for me to tag some people. So I am going to tag some more gentlemen of BookTube. I'm going to tag Jesse the Reader and Drew the Reviewer, and wow, there really aren't that many male booktubers, are there? You know what, let's not be sexist. I'll tag Emma from EmmmaBooks and MissSassyKassie and LittleRedReader, and I'll just come up with a list of people and write them all down below. And of course, if you liked this video and you just want to do the tag for yourself, then consider yourself tagged and do it. It's really fun. And that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, then please drop a like down there. I would really appreciate it. And subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed for new bookish nerdy videos like this as often as I can make them. And follow me on all the social medias. I got Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Goodreads, Wattpad. All those links will be down below. And I will see you all in the very near future with a new video. Okay, love you, bye.